Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would put together something pretty quick. I decided, since I have some tomatoes here that I got for free again, they're kind of soft, so I thought I would cook them up with some of my pre-chopped fresh onion that I froze. And I was also going to put some basmati brown rice in my Instant Pot. So besides those things, I was thinking maybe I would also open some canned beans or make some beans. Probably not going to make beans today, but I also have some fresh corn here that I can like put together a burrito bowl or something like that. So I thought that'd be great. I was going to make Plentiful Kiki's recipe for tomate frito. So I'm going to do that, and let's get started. If you guys like videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get a notification every single time I have a new video. And let's get started. So I have my pan heating there. I'm going to go and put in probably about 3/4 of a cup of these frozen chopped onions, and I'm going to cut up my tomatoes. But I'm also going to do 2 cups of this basmati brown rice. I'm going to add that right now to my Instant Pot and get it started. So I'm going to do 2 cups of this brown rice. Two and a half cups of water. That's 2. And I'm going to throw some salt in here now to season it. Make sure that all the rice is covered with water. We are going to put it on pressure cook, high pressure for 23 minutes. So I have a little bit of water in here. These are frozen though, so they will have water in them. So while these are kind of cooking, defrosting, I'm going to go and chop up my tomatoes. We are just going to, after this cooks up, we're just going to throw it in a blender with some vegetable bouillon. So I do love for my onions and my garlic to caramelize. We're just going to get these cooked up until they are nice and soft, and the sauce starts to thicken up a bit. It smells great. Okay, so now I'm going to throw this into the blender. Just a word of advice, because this is hot, you want to make sure that your blender has a venting hole. Even with the top on, it still has holes in it, because if you just put on, like if you were to put this in your NutriBlender or something like that, or your NutriBullet, it would explode on you. You do not want that to happen. So make sure that when you're putting something hot in your blender, you have a way for the steam to escape. So let's go ahead and blend. Oh, I forgot to put my bouillon in. So I have 3 cubes to start off with. And then we'll taste. I'm gonna taste it. Doesn't need any more of that bouillon. It's really yummy. It's actually a little bit salty. So next time we'll just do 2. But I didn't have a ton of tomatoes in here, so, but it's really good. If you salt like one specific thing too much, you can always just leave that be the salty thing and then not have a lot of salt in your rice or not have a lot of salt in your veggie. Your beans, if you're using canned beans, you're going to rinse them anyway. They're not going to have any salt. So don't salt anything else. Just use the thing that you over salted as your flavor seasoning with salt. So that's just another tip that I have for you guys. Corn ready, and we're just going to cut it here. Cut the kernels off. My 2 zucchinis that I just picked from the garden. So I'm going to go ahead and go throw this in my pan first. I have some water because we're going to water saute since we don't do oil. I'm going to go ahead and let this cook down and caramelize before I throw my corn in. And I have this pan on high right now, so if you do it on high, make sure that you are watching it, that it doesn't burn to your pan. So I'm going to add some salt. And I don't have any minced garlic or fresh garlic, so I'm going to go ahead and use granulated garlic. And remember, I didn't put a lot of salt in here because that tomate frito has a lot of that bouillon in there. It's not super salty, but it's a little bit more salty than I would have liked. Okay, do you guys see the caramelization here? Now these calabacitos are full of flavor. So it has been I don't know, it's called natural venting for 12 minutes, and I'm going to let it vent the rest of the way now. Let's see how our rice turned out. Oh yes. Let me taste it. It looks perfect, absolutely perfect. This is exciting. Yes. You guys, this is awesome. Perfect rice. Man, my new favorite investment. Should have done this years ago. So here I just have some black bean cans that I'm going to open. Okay, so I decided last minute, I have my beans here, but I decided last minute to put another veggie in here. So I'm going to use the rest of my baby kale. I have those button mushrooms, and we're going to saute up some of these frozen onions first for flavor. So we're going to mix that up, and that's going to be one of our veggie sides because we want to have lots of veggies with our meals. Okay, so these have cooked down. Now I'm going to add that baby kale, which is probably going to turn into nothing. I'm going to add some more of that umami seasoning. I'm going to add a little bit more water. So I have this big bag of spinach that I froze. I'm just gonna use the rest. So what I do is I buy the big, huge bag of spinach, and we'll eat as much as we can in our salads or on the sides of stuff or in our smoothies. And then when it starts to get too much moisture in the bag, I just throw it in the freezer. That way it doesn't go bad. I am kind of winging it today. I guess I feel like cooking. So besides all of this stuff, because I added another vegetable in here, I'm actually going to make some, what are they called? Corn cakes. So kind of just thick corn tortillas. I got some of this blue cornmeal. So super easy. I'm actually going to get another pan out and show you guys how easy it is to make corn tortillas or just corn cakes. Like I say, I do have a tortilla press, but I'm not going to use that because I don't want anything else to clean or to deal with. So let me show you how easy this is. So I'm actually going to do the serving size here. Usually I would just do for me and my husband, but I know the kids are going to want some. So this says for 16 tortillas. We're not doing tortillas though. 2 cups of this and 1 1/4 cups of water. So this is super easy because all you do is put your corn masa in here, put your water, put some salt, and just form them and throw them on a hot pan. So super easy. Before I start making my corn cake, I like to taste the masa and make sure that it has enough salt. Need a little bit more. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is, see how easy it is form these into small circles. So they'll be like thick tortillas. Okay, so now everything is ready and I'm gonna plate it up. So first, our rice. And then some of the baby kale and spinach with mushrooms. Then we have our calabacitas. And we have our black beans. And I also steamed some potatoes today. And I'm not going to have any of these, but they're available if somebody else wants some. So I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, we have our corn cakes. How good do those look? Super easy to do, right? We have our tomate frito. And that is our finished, I guess you can call it burrito bowl. So yummy. So So my husband is still finishing up that fence in the backyard, and he's just about done. So when he comes in here, he doesn't know that I'm cooking. He's gonna be so excited to eat this. It smells so good in this house. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was so much fun to make. I kind of just winged it. I put together a lot of different options here to add into your bowl, and then we have our corn cakes here, blue masa, so cool. So I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, give me a like for this video, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Our tomate. We have our tomate fresca. Oh. We have our tomate frito.